Good evening. My name is Naomi Patterson, and today I am going to be demonstrating my decontamination video via my kitchen sink, and this is for ST120 assignment unit 3. As you can see, I already have started applying my PPE, which is my head covering. I do wear natural glasses, but I do have my goggles, which are here, as well as my face shield, which I will apply before I get started with my presentation, as well as my gloves, and I have on my apron as well. You want to make sure that you have on your PPE. This will protect you from contamination or coming in contact with any outside germs or microorganisms when washing your instruments or when cleaning your instruments. So you want to make sure that you have all of those items available. Also, I do have, for the cleaning process, my pipe cleaners as well as my brush, and I am using a toothbrush for the presentation purpose, and then as well as my detergent sponge for cleaning and sanitize prior to me putting on PPE material. So as well, I do, for the instruments, I chose the Mayo scissors. I chose the Lornay non-penetrating towel clip, the Babcock forceps, and the pulley suction for my tools today to sanitize and clean. And at this time, I'm going to show you my tools with my mock presentation of contamination, so you can see them as they're contaminated. So again, here are my contaminated tools that I'm using. As you can see, they are covered in mock blood as well as a sponge that was removed here. Again, the remainder of my supplies that I will be using today as well. I will go ahead and demonstrate and show you the sink process using the detergent. As we have learned in our recent study, you do have, the process is to have a 3-sink process, and your water temperature would need to be between 80 and 110 degrees, and you want to have the required detergent in that first sink as you're cleaning. Your second sink will be your critical water, which will remove basically the debris and the other things once you have cleaned your items. And then your third sink is your final rinse, which is your critical water that you will use to basically do your final rinse, which will ensure that microorganisms and organic or inorganic material will be removed from your items. And these, again, are your procedures and processes that you want to make sure you go through so that you removed all of the detergent and that you are completely decontaminating your items as you move forward in the process. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the sinks as well as I have them lined up so that you can see my entire process. Hello, so now I'm back. I have on my gloves, face shield, I have on my regular glasses, hat, again, apron, as I explained previously. And I'm going to start with my pulley suction. Here is the instrument. Again, you want to see me go through the pre-sink process with the cleaning and, work my way completely through. So I'm going to submerge this first bloody instrument in the solution. am starting off using my brush to clean the surface of the tool. Again, as you can see, this is my brush I'm using, cleaning the surface, making sure that I'm getting off all of the contaminants that I see visually here. Okay, and now that I've used my brush, because there is an opening here and holes here, I am going to now use my pipe cleaner to make sure that I go inside of this to get it thoroughly cleaned. Okay, and now that I have cleaned this tool, I'm going to go into my second sink and then I rinse. And now that I have rinsed, I'm going to now go into my third sink, which is my third and final rinse here. Okay, once I have completed my third rinse, I am going to now place this on my tray to now be wrapped or repackaged or repurposed for the next usage. So my next instrument would be here, my Babcock faucet, which has a bloody gauze here. So you of course want to dispose of that, and then still follow the same process as the last instrument. You want to start with your cleaning first sink with the detergent, and then your second and third as the previous instrument. I am using my brush to clean this instrument as well, to make sure that I'm moving all of the surface material. Again, now in my second sink for my rinse. And now again into my third and final rinse. And as the last instrument, you want to make sure that you put this in the proper place to be reused for the next procedure in your tray. And my next instrument is going to be the Lenore non-penetrating towel clamp, again, which is fully contaminated. And again, we're going to go through the 3-step process as the last cleaning and making sure we're removing all of the contamination on the instrument. Again, using my brush. Once you have it clean, again, you're going to dip in your second sink for your first rinse, and then into the third sink for your third and final rinse. All right. And last but not least, we have our Mayo scissors, 6.75 contaminated. And following the same process into your cleaning sink with your detergent, into your second sink for your rinse, and then into your third and final sink for your final rinse. And I will be using my brush again as well to thoroughly clean this item. Into your second sink. And then now into your third and final rinse. All clean. So again, those are my 4 items: the Mayo scissors, the Lenore non-penetrating towel clip, the valve cock forceps, and the pulley suction. I have fully cleaned those 4 items. And then now from doing that process and the decontamination process, you can now go into the sterilization and getting it packaged and everything to move on to its next step. Hopefully you have enjoyed my video. Thank you again for tuning in.